I'm Farmers Market Supervisor Laura Avery, and welcome to Cooking with the Farmers Market. Our guest chef today is Shiho Yoshikawa, the ice cream chef at Sweet Rose Creamery. Shiho's ice cream recipes are based on seasonal ingredients found at the farmers market, and today she will show us how to peel and prepare winter squash, not only for her delicious ice cream, but also for other tasty variations such as soups and side dishes. Squash and pumpkins are full of nutrition, and their delicious flavors will surprise and impress you. They also make beautiful table decorations, can be stored anywhere in your home without refrigeration, and they are one of the most economical things you can buy at the farmers market. The hardest part about cooking with these squash are getting them peeled, chopped, and ready to cook. Shiho is about to show us some simple techniques to bring these delicious, nutritious vegetables to the table pro chef style. Welcome, Shiho. So great to see you
so
here.
Good to see you.
I'm usually at the other side of the counter at Sweet Rose seeing you there. So we went shopping, we got some squash. Tell us what you're going to be making today.
Very, very exciting. Well, at Sweet Rose, we use pumpkin to make ice cream, and one of the most exciting fall flavor, I think, and it will be spiced with cinnamon, nutmeg, things like that, paired with pumpkins, and that is kind of tastes like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, and when we talk about pumpkin, I mean, we had to actually label these because it was sort of a session for us to really learn a little more about some of these, and you and I both found, I never heard of that one before.
That's true.
So we labeled some of these, and for your ice cream, when you say pumpkin, we're talking winter squash, and I suppose pumpkin is a winter squash.
Yes.
Or they're similar enough.
Well, yes.
Okay, so you used what to make your ice cream?
Okay, I use kabocha pumpkin, which is a Japanese kind, and they are very sweet.
That one right there.
And they come in orange or green. Usually I like the green ones. I think green ones are more starchier and more sugar, and it tastes kind of like more like sweet potatoes. So that, and I mix actually two different kinds. This and the curry is actually right here.
Yeah, and they're real similar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell them apart, but this has...
But they have a point. It's more like a
point.
teardrop shape in a way. And kabochas are more squat.
Yeah.
And
so you're going to show us now how to break these down.
Yes.
So what do we do here?
Okay. So for kabochas or any like Hubbard pumpkins, you want to take all these knobs off first. In that way, you can get to the body of it much easier.
Okay,
and I think many people try to cut it straight with this.
With that thing in the way.
Yeah, it's just going to be really hard.
The knife goes off. So you don't need to peel them.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you can actually. The great thing about kabocha is that you don't have to eat the skin, but you can eat the skin as well, and it's very versatile, I think.
So you actually will eat the whole skin. You don't have to scoop it out when you eat that.
No.
When you cook it. Oh.
No. It becomes really soft, and you can just eat them all.
Very thin. Yeah. Oh, so nice.
So what I'm doing here is to just kind of nubbing in to get all these nubs out. You want to do top and bottom. You can actually lock it like that.
You kind of want, so what you're trying to do is like create a flat surface, so then when you cut it, it's not going to like scoot away.
Definitely.
From you. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
And then you're exposing your fresh so that it's easier to get to it.
Look how bright orange that is. That is so beautiful.
So beautiful. So in order for you to...
Look how moist it is.
Yes.
It's just oozing.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
To cut this, if you go straight in, like all the way in, it's harder. So you want to go straight in the middle, go down like that, and then rock it all the way down.
And even you, 90-pound, you can do this.
So just like that. And then it cuts really easily.
Oh yeah, and there it is. Okay, so now we have this. Now, are we going to save these seeds?
You can.
To roast later? Okay.
Yes. So what you want to do is, would you like to do that?
I have my spoon.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so those, I don't know what you call those guys.
Membranes.
Membranes,
yeah. All this stuff.
Those, you don't want the membranes because it will be burning inside of your oven. So you just want to take them out, you got to rinse them out in a warm water.
So you take this and then you would rinse this and separate the seeds. Okay.
Yes.
Then now this is ready to cook though. There it is. Now can you cook it with the seeds? Just to save time and energy. Can you just cook it with the seeds?
And actually, if you cook it with the seeds, it'll keep your pumpkins moist.
Oh, okay.
So some pumpkins or squashes are drier and stringier, like acorn squashes. Sometimes you might want to just roast them as a whole or cut them into half with the seeds and even put a little bit of water. It's depending on what you're doing.
Okay.
Or you can scoop them out and put more things like butter and sugar, things like that, and bake them as a whole.
So do you want to, so we'll put these, are these ready to go on the cookie sheet now? Or on the baking sheet?
Sorry.
Let's also do,
here.
let's do another one. Let's do, this one is great. Let's talk about the delicata.
Okay, delicata.
That's a great one, yeah.
So here's another squash that is, you can actually eat the whole skin.
Okay.
So this one's fun. All you have to do is cut the top and bottom, just like rocket.
And your knife is really sharp, right? You've got to start with a sharp knife.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
You really have to start with that. Yeah.
Now, are you going to cut this? Oh, you're going to, okay.
I'm going to cut that like that.
You're going to stand it on end on your flat end.
Yeah.
Okay, that's always the best way to go.
Or you can just go like this, and I don't know if you can see.
And not cut it in half?
No, not yet. You can do that.
Oh.
Or you can just
hollow it out.
Hollow it out.
Let's try that. Let's try one cut in half and then one like that and see what happens.
Yeah, I think we have two. So actually, if you would like to cut one.
One of those?
Yeah. On your.
Should I do it this way?
Sure.
But I have to do this first.
Yes.
Okay.
You always want to cut the top and the bottom.
Okay, and then stand it up. And now I'm putting this in the middle and then going down.
Or for that one, it's a little scary. So you might want to do this way and then
do it, but always do the technique by cutting in the middle. Okay. Oh yeah, that goes right in. That's easy. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, kind of divide and conquer here.
It's always easier if you go from.
Okay, and then I'll leave the seeds in this one. Okay, what do you think? Just leave them in. Okay.
You can, or
Okay.
It's depending on what you would like to do.
We'll try both. See what happens.
Okay.
And then, so what's our oven at, and how long does this take? To cook?
Sorry.
That
would be 375 or so. And maybe for these guys, because it's so thin, it'll be 25 to half an hour.
Okay.
And this will probably take like half an hour to 45 minutes.
And then, so how do you tell when they're ready? They get soft, you just stick a knife in and they get nice and soft? Okay.
Yes.
Great. And now what are you, so you've got some in there now that you're going to be making your ice cream with.
Yes.
And those
Let's
are
take these out.
almost ready to go.
Yes.
Yeah. So what about, you're just going to put this on here like this?
No, actually I was going to cut them into strips and we can toss them in olive oil and some herbs and you can just have it like that with
roasted.
Side dishes.
Okay.
Or you can even mix it with your salad, or grains. That would be fun to.
Would you do this at the same time with these on the same cookie sheet?
No, it'll be two different. Two different sets.
Alrighty.
Sorry. Would you like to actually cut this?
Sure.
I didn't do a really great job.
There's
some left.
Okay, so for these, when you're getting ready now, what are we going to put on there to get them ready to roast? Just water, olive oil. Something
these
else?
guys, just I would just roast them as a whole like that.
Okay.
With just a little bit of water.
Oh, okay.
That's what I usually do. I'm sorry.
Well, this, I think I'm going to do this later. This is going to take a long time.
Okay.
So this, what we're doing now, this could either go ice cream or something else right now. This is how you start your basic recipe, no matter where you're going with it. Okay.
Then you can make it into a puree.
Okay.
At the end. So let's put these in, but take the other ones out.
Okay.
Let's see.
So excited about the ice cream. And so you're doing this now for your seasonal pumpkin spice ice cream right now at Sweet Rose. Okay.
Yes.
And
yes.
Should be good. Tell us what we used again. We used a
we have, right here we have, we have kabocha,
Kabocha,
curry, and
this guy
fairy.
over here, the fairy squash.
Fairy
And we had
squash.
never cooked with this one
That's
before,
right.
so we're excited to
So
see
we're excited to taste
what it
that
looks
tastes
like. Yeah, that'll be fun. I always wanna
And
see what
those are the Hubbards.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm coming to you.
Oh,
right here.
okay. The Hubbard
Hubbard.
and the
I
Which one
can't
is this?
remember what that
and then
name
this one is called the
actually.
Buttercup, and this one has this
Yes.
great shape.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like kabocha, but it's more squat and square, and it tastes kind of like kabochas.
Oh, look how moist that is. Okay, now I'm gonna take this out,
Yes.
stick it in there, and we're gonna do ice cream.
Yes.
Okay.
So we want to get rid of those.
Now these seeds are cooked. Would
Seeds.
you roast these? It's too late. You can't roast
No,
these
that's
now?
too late. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say the fresh ones that we saved before, you can toast them in oil or
Am I just dumping this in here?
yes,
Okay.
oil and herbs or cheese, anything you want, and
Ooh.
then coat it and stick it into the oven, bake it at 350 for about maybe 10-15 minutes.
Oh, so good.
I think it's kind of labor some though, like some seeds are more tougher than the other.
Right.
So it's depending on your
Level of
tolerance,
tolerance.
chewiness,
frustration. Yeah,
I would
right.
say.
Right.
But
So am I trying to get this way, way, way down to the skin? It's very delicate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this you do
You're
this
doing
just
great.
one squash at a time over there at
Yes.
Sweet Rose? Wow.
yes, that's what we do, one step at a time.
Wow. How much can you make at a time when you're doing this? How much ice? I mean, are
We
your
go
batches
through
like
about 40 to 60 pounds
of squash?
of squash
A
per,
week?
per week. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
we go through a lot
Yeah.
of squash. Well, we'll taste those fairy ones later.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Okay, so meanwhile, while you're making the puree, so
will make a
puree is
puree.
great because you can actually make it into puree and save them, freeze them in a bag, just like the Ziploc bag that you guys have at home, like
yeah.
this, and just take the air out after it's cooled down. Take the air out, and you can freeze them for like 3 months. So it's very, if you don't get to use all of it all at once,
Right.
you can actually make
Right.
them ahead of time. So
Now, am I getting
it'll
enough
help
of the
you.
squash off the skin? I feel like I'm leaving a lot of
Yes.
squash behind.
I see.
Okay. All right.
let's see. So you can kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you literally have people doing this?
Oh yes.
Scraping everything
Oh
off?
yes.
That's why your ice cream is so good.
Yes.
All right.
It is labor intensive. a
It's
little.
very labor intensive. Well, all good things are, I guess. Ooh, this one's really soft. Wow.
Okay. While you're doing that, maybe
Okay.
I'll cut all
Now
of
look,
these
some
up.
of these are a little stringier and some are a little
Yes.
creamier.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah.
So I like.
good to know before you go.
I really like kabocha pumpkins
Yeah.
and buttercup. I think if you flip the buttercup, you're going to find it that it's more
Ooh.
creamier
Yes.
and denser.
Yeah. A lot more flesh.
Yes.
These seem like they almost have a very thin flesh.
Yes.
It's like a lot of
Yes.
work.
But it works for me
Yeah.
because some are the kabocha pumpkins or buttercups. They are more starchier, so it gives a body to the ice cream.
So you
and
mix.
It gives more
so you'll
sweetness.
Mix a little.
Yes.
Oh, and they're
But
sweeter.
It is sweeter. I think so.
Oh.
But the other ones like curry or Hubbard, they're a little bit less starchier.
Did we take the seeds out? There's no seeds in here. Okay.
I took those seeds out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
those-
this is so nice and soft.
I know.
Ooh, those are
It's
nice.
it's just like good as is.
Ooh, it is. It would be great. You,
You
could make a
could- you could
pudding
just
out of
eat it.
this. Oh, you
Yeah.
could just eat this. Yeah, it's great. Oh, so good. Okay, this is now, right now, this is my
Yes.
favorite squash right now. This buttercup,
Right?
because it's so easy to
so good.
scoop.
Yeah.
It's not giving me a hard time.
Well, the stringier one, it has more water content too. So it kind of, if you're making your regular, let's say, pumpkin pie,
Yeah.
it might be easier for you to use
Yeah.
if you're not going to use the cans
Yeah.
just because of the water content.
Yeah.
But if you want to have a really great flavor,
Yeah.
which I believe kabochas or buttercup,
Yeah.
you just need to add a little bit more liquid
Yeah.
for your pie.
This is just
So that you won't be-
voluptuous. Look at this. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. So this is now, we're kind of starting an ice cream base right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is so much fun. It's really easy. I mean, it's just one step. You cut it, you throw it in the oven.
Yes.
You take it out. Not
Yes.
a lot of. We're not messing up too many dishes here.
No.
Not yet, anyway.
Yes.
We will.
So I just cut
Okay.
those delicata.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is, so you can take anything. You can do garlic, any herbs. We're gonna do savory today.
Okay.
Just because we have savory.
Yeah, we found this savory.
Yeah.
Somebody said they didn't have time, so they said try savory, and
Yeah.
this really is a wonderful herb.
It is.
Yep. Try that.
Smells really great.
Yeah.
So you can do it as a whole like that and roast it. Or if you like little crunches, then you probably wanna,
peel it off.
peel them off.
Oh man, look at this.
Are you okay?
Yeah. No.
It's
I'm,
very,
I'm
very
having
hot.
fun. It's very hot. Yeah. I
it just
should have
came
a-
out of the oven,
should have a
so.
glove. Yeah. So this will be. You're just roasting that. That's
Yeah.
another like a side kind
Yeah,
of
side
thing.
dish.
You ever put herbs in the ice cream? What is in here?
Yeah.
It's more spices than herbs, right? In your ice cream. Cinnamon.
Yes, depending on, well, especially fall, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes I do like bay ice cream. You just infuse them, which
Bay leaf.
Bay leaf,
Ooh,
yeah.
nice.
Bay leaf ice cream is jujube or, yeah.
All right. Now we are ready to
Nuts. Yes,
do the ice cream.
yes.
I'm going to put this away.
So you can-
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to roast this really fast. Whoop. So pretty good, fair amount of olive oil and salt and pepper.
Okay.
And
do you want a
wanna
sheet
toss
to
them.
roast that on?
Yes, yes, please.
This is like
Just toss them like that.
snacks for while you're waiting for your ice
Yeah,
cream to
there you
cook.
go.
Right.
Yes.
Wonderful.
We probably want to put a little bit more oil. Like we want to
Okay.
have a cupboard with oil. So if you don't mind, and then you can use those guys to
Okay.
spread out.
This is lovely. And this you're going to eat the whole thing. You don't have to worry about peeling it. You
Exactly.
Just
It's so
eat it.
easy.
Okay.
Just like that.
Great.
Now here it goes. Pop into the oven.
So, okay. Now,
Yes.
how far do you process this before you freeze it? Are you adding all the herbs and stuff and spices, or
you
can you just freeze
depending
that?
on, or you can just freeze that.
Yeah. Okay, but you want
Yes.
to puree it first.
Yes.
Okay.
When we do it at Sweet Rose, we add some milk and puree it, and then we use them right away. So, because we go through so much. But if you are freezing it at home, depending on what you want to do, you might want to just do by itself. But if it's too starchy, then you probably want to add either water or milk or cream or vegetable broth.
If you're going
making
the soup way, yeah, you
Yeah.
just add some broth. So you want
Exactly.
to get a nice smooth puree.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Now,
go ahead and-
is it ready to puree?
yes. Let's go ahead
Now
and
this
do
is
that.
basically a very heavy-duty industrial strength food
Yes.
processor here,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I am
Okay.
about to start.
Once I figure out how to get the lid on.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Of course.
Thank you. Okay.
Just like that.
So,
and then
okay.
you can pulse it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's
And-
because there's a mixture of different
Yeah.
pumpkins. It should go pretty
Okay.
smoothly and easily.
So this is pretty big. My food processor at home is really tiny, and it's always coming out the top. So what is this? About a quart?
That is
a big one.
No, that is like 6 quart, I think.
6 quarts. Yeah. So the steam's coming out the top.
That's great.
Okay, that's
you can
good.
keep on going. You can just turn it on and let it go.
Okay, it's kind of loud.
Okay, great.
So then we're going to make a custard then, because
Yes,
now we're heading
now
toward
I'm
ice
going
cream.
to- yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, so with or ice cream, we need to make infusions. Infusions is sometimes you can make it cold infusion, depending if you're doing tea, and if you don't want the bitterness, you might want to do cold infusion. But most of the time, I do hot infusions. So what that is that you bring the milk, cream, to heat it up, and you add all of your flavorings.
All this is
So-
going to go in your pumpkin ice cream?
Yes.
Oh, what is this? Nutmeg?
Nutmeg.
Cinnamon.
So nutmeg, of course, it's a whole.
Yeah.
I always recommend whole.
Whole
Get
nutmeg,
it as
okay.
a whole. And if you have microplane or grater, use fresh, always.
Okay.
Just like whole.
Okay.
Of course, I went ahead and did it already. But
So this is, you grated all that?
yes.
With that.
So
Okay.
this has nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger powder. And also we we do a fresh ginger too. But if you do use fresh ginger, you want to blanch them first. Otherwise, if you bring them too high, if you bring up too high heat, then it will curdle because it's acid. Acid brings, the milk. It separates milk from fat and water.
So you're infusing all these herbs into the milk.
Yes,
That's going to
milk and
go
cream.
in
Yes.
there. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Now, when you say, so you use eggs in your ice cream, and then you use whole milk?
Yes.
Okay,
Whole
and
milk,
cream?
whole milk and cream, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna put all this stuff together.
Yep.
I am gonna work my magic and crack some eggs.
Yes.
Fantastic, and then we're
Yes.
gonna cook it up, and then we're gonna come back, and then we will, through the magic of television, have some ice cream to taste.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
Fantastic.
Great.
Experience Highway's Performance Space and Gallery.
I knew my journey would lead me to a place
where I'd find a highway that I could travel to the beat of my own drum. Ride out the storm, 95 Joey died, but Deadly was born.
And there would be no limits to the vibrancy of my performance.
Join us each week at Highway's Performance Space and Gallery and live without limits. Log on to highwaysperformance.org.
We are back in the kitchen and things are really happening here. You can hear the ice cream machine going away there, Shiho.
Yes.
So now we are going to show how the puree is going to
Yes.
look, and then this wonderful custard infusion that we
Yes.
worked on, this is them done.
That's
so
right.
Now what do we do?
So the custard that we infused for an hour, you want to cool it down, and once both puree and the infusions cool down, you would like to put them together. And 1 second, let me actually whisk that in all together until blend it really nicely.
I can't believe how smooth that puree is.
Yes.
It's like
It's
mousse.
velvet.
It's like
Yes.
squash
Love
mousse.
it.
Yeah, beautiful.
So once it mixed together, you want to actually keep this in the fridge for overnight.
There's tons of spices and stuff in
Oh,
there.
let's
scrape those guys
get
out.
that guys
So
in.
so let's talk about that. So
Yes.
you're putting these flavors in there, and they're just literally just becoming just infused.
Yes, infuse all the flavors
So the
will
longer.
merge together nicely.
right.
And also you want to let it sit overnight because the emulsifier in the yolk, they expand and they make it into a nice lubricant, right? So if you don't let them rest, then you will have a little less like kind of icier ice cream. So
Yeah,
you
because it's
really
all-
want to make sure.
You want that soft, velvety texture.
Definitely.
I didn't know that. So the emulsifying fat in the yolk expands, and it just makes it a smoother.
Yes.
Wow.
Of course,
That's so-
sugar,
Yeah.
all the other
Yeah.
components has to
Yeah.
work together also. But
Okay, so then
Let's
you
see.
got your ice cream. So this
Yes,
basically,
I think
after
it's
it had
ready.
rested, now we got actual ice cream making over there. Now that's
Yes.
obviously your industrial. Is that what you use at Sweet Rose?
no, actually
Yeah.
we have a
Bi-
much
yeah,
bigger
yeah, I
machine.
bet, yeah.
This is about, it can go up to like 3 quarts or so in here, like very maximum. These vertical machines, they don't pump in too much air.
Oh.
So it's a more denser ice cream, which is really nice. That's what you usually get with Cuisinart or any other
Okay,
machines.
like the ones you buy at home,
Yes.
wherever.
Yes.
Okay, and so how much if I wanted to make ice cream at home, how much should I spend to get an ice cream maker?
Well, this machine will cost you about $600.
Okay, well,
It's a lot,
Yeah.
but it's definitely worth it because you
Uh-huh.
can do batch after batch
yeah,
after batch.
Yeah.
And it takes about 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's not
But the machines that you freeze a bowl,
Yeah.
that's one-time deal.
Oh,
so
yes.
you can't make multiple ice
Yeah,
creams
yeah.
all at once. But
Yeah.
so that's the difference.
Yeah.
But if you have a plan, right?
Out
then
of
you
my
can
ice cream menu
make a
for the
lot.
year, my budget, it's probably worth it.
Yes.
And in the meantime, we've got that delicata that we
Yes.
roasted, and that's going to be
Anytime.
our little snack.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can pull that out and we can
Turn
have
this off.
squash
because
two ways
this
here.
is definitely ready.
Nice.
And let me take this off too.
Oh, that's just
This smells so good. Okay.
And that we had in the oven at
Yes.
400.
400.
Oh, look at that.
Let me
Oh,
put
yeah.
This right over here.
So, and I have my tongs right here.
Actually, no, it was 350.
350.
350. Yes.
And again, you just poke it, and if it's real soft, you can tell
Oh,
that's
yes.
done.
Yes.
And all that wonderful olive oil and rosemary. Look at that. Oh, it's all
Look at the
caramelized
caramelization.
on
It's
the
beautiful.
bottom.
Let me go and get the scoop.
Look at that.
The ice
Oh my
cream dish.
goodness.
So you want to, when you are dishing your ice cream, you like to have your whatever you're gonna scoop into as cold as well, so that it doesn't
Oh.
instantly melt
Oh, okay.
in your ice cream scoop.
That looks so good.
Ah, that looks really good.
Looks really good. Okay.
Oh, these are a little soft, actually.
So if you had left it going longer, would it have gotten firmer?
Yes. This is more like soft serve right now,
Yeah. Oh, great.
which I know you like soft serve.
I like all kinds of ice cream.
It is.
Oh, but and yet though it's very creamy looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very.
See now this is
Would you like to try?
this is a nice size serving right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a spoon already.
I have one. Are you kidding? I was ready for this.
Yay. Let's try those too.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That is so good.
Try those too, of
Yeah.
course.
And then this is a little hot, but look at that caramelization. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Mm. It is very soft and flavorful.
So nutmeg, cinnamon, sugar.
Sugar, cinnamon, ginger,
Oh, and ginger. Oh, so good.
just like pumpkin pie.
Yes, it
So
does
does
taste. It
this-
tastes. So this is called what? Pumpkin pie ice cream.
Spiced pumpkin ice cream.
Spiced
That's what we
pumpkin
call
ice
it.
cream, okay.
But yeah. And then actually next month we'll have it in a pie form as well.
Oh, frozen pies.
So we're gonna do apple pie, pumpkin pie, and pecan pie in a
Frozen.
frozen.
set.
Yeah.
So you'll make frozen apple ice cream?
Yes,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And pecan. Oh my goodness. Wow.
like brown sugar with pecan. Maple
Let's try
pecan.
one of these. Let's try to find a
Yes.
fork, or we can use a spoon.
Oh yes.
All right. So this is this wonderful
Nice
delicata.
fork.
Okay. And so caramelized, and the skin
This
is
looks
so
so
tender.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, this will cut the sweetness of the ice cream. So, squash as an appetizer, squash as ice cream, squash as soup, squash.
So many applications.
So many applications. It'll take us all winter to try all these. It'll be great. Thank you, Shiho. This
Thank you
has
for having
been
me.
so fabulous. I hope you're going to join us again, and we will do more cooking with the farmers market.